What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I've got another one from Warner Archive, and today I'm talking about Chicago Calling. So I saw the cover of this one and I knew I had to watch it. I wasn't really sure what to expect. The story revolves around this guy named Bill. He's a severe alcoholic, and while he always kind of, we get the idea that he's tried to turn it around before and that he's had all these opportunities, to do right by his family. He just screws up one too many times. His wife has had enough. She's going to leave him. She's going to take their daughter with her, and she's not just moving across town. She's moving out of state. They lived in Los Angeles. She's headed almost all the way to the other side of the country. He's freaking out, but there's really nothing he can do about it because deep down he knows that that his wife is right, and he just wants to try to get things back on track so that maybe he can get things put back together because it's caused his family financial ruin. They can't pay their bills. He's not coming home at night. It's just he knows he's in the wrong here basically. So after she leaves, she gets into a car accident in around Chicago. She calls him to let him know that that their daughter is going into surgery, and she'll know tomorrow what the result is, to make sure she's okay or not, and she'll call. However, the issue is that the bill doesn't have enough money to pay his phone bill, and it's about to be shut off. So he's able to talk to the lineman and be like, "Hey, give me a little bit of time to get the money together." But he needs $53, and to him that might as well be $1,000,000. So the crux of the movie is him going out and trying to find this money, whether that's trying to find a job, trying to rely on the kindness of strangers, whatever it takes, and that's the story. This is a pretty simple, straightforward melodrama. I mean, the narrative is pretty simple. A guy needs to pay his phone bill. It sounds really simple, but it leads down all kinds of paths. And again, like I said, it's about relying on the kindness of strangers, running into people who not only don't want to help him, but want to slow him down and be an obstacle to him being able to achieve his goals here. Dan Duryea has the role. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if that's incorrect. Duryea, something like that. I did a how to pronounce, and it was still back and forth on it, but I'll just say Dan Duryea is great in this. He's really, really solid. Like I said, this is definitely melodrama, but he's able to keep it reined in just enough to keep the tone really serious and to keep everything, very dramatic. He kind of befriends a little kid in this, which is a weird dynamic, but they're a really funny pair, bantering off of each other. And the kid is actually sometimes a little bit more logical than Bill is. But I just think it's a really neat movie. It's, like I said, very straightforward, not a lot of twists and turns. I mean, it is high stakes because his daughter's life is on the line, but it doesn't feel like some big epic sweeping thing. It's just a guy trying to do right, do one thing right after doing all these things wrong. At the back of the DVD case said something interesting also that made me want to take a look at the movie. It talked about showing a vision of Los Angeles that's not often shown on film. I think they called it lunch pail version of it, like a working class Los Angeles, and that's definitely the case here. This is not a glitzy, glamoury Los Angeles. This is like a down and dirty, blue collar vision of Los Angeles. It's really cool. It's got some really neat visuals, really cool atmosphere, I think. And I thought it was a really solid movie. I don't know that it's one that I would need to watch over and over again, but I thought it was a really solid watch. If you like kind of simple dramas that's got, driven by good performances. Dan Duryea pretty much carries the entire movie. The little kid has a pretty prominent role in it, but otherwise it's just people he's encountering off and on. It is very serious, but it has bursts of comedy. I think one of my favorite scenes was when he was trying to get a job running a jackhammer, and things didn't quite go as he had planned with that. So there is a little bit of humor to it. It's kind of a weird ending. I don't want to say it's a feel-good or feel-bad ending. It's just a little strange. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of the ending. I thought it was kind of weird. But overall, I think it was a solid one, and I would definitely recommend it. The DVD from Warner Archive is bare bones, but the transfer looks fine. It's a little bit worn, but I think it looked really good. I didn't have any issues with the picture quality. So the movie is good. The disc is solid. The price is right. I would definitely recommend it. If you want to read my full write-up of Chicago Calling, you can go to my website, markfusion.com, and check that out, as well as hundreds of other classic movie reviews, all kinds of other movie reviews, and a ton of Warner Archive titles as well. You can also find hundreds of other movie reviews right here in the playlist on YouTube. And as always, just dropping that sub will give me a huge boost and help me to keep growing this channel and keep making all these videos. And if you want to go the super duper extra mile, if you do go to my website, markfusion.com, you can use my Amazon links. And if you do that, I'll use any money that I get from that to buy more movies, to make more reviews, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that I don't have to run across the city to find $53 to pay my internet bill. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Check out Chicago Calling if you're a fan of classic movies, melodrama, or a guy running around in a panic trying to run a jackhammer. Thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.